Here's to a fellow bald beardman. Here. I'll drink to that. Oh, I wish I didn't drink to that.
These videos are satiric reviews. You don't have to agree, but don't bitch about it. I hate this channel.
I wish I had your...
I'm drinking more than you, and that seems unfair as this is my first time drinking.
I will get my cup in a bit. I'm more hungry than anything.
Of course you are. You're always hungry.
I know.
You could devour a man if it came down to it.
Listen, don't tempt me.
Don't tempt me. It will happen. Have a good drink, V. Sitting here watching Raw. They're going too early tomorrow. Can't drink until Friday, Sunday hours for St. Patrick's party with my family. That sounds pretty lit. I don't get drunk with my family. I would never get drunk with my family. But my family does make me want to get drunk. So there is that. You are surprisingly coherent for being drunk. I know, it's my first time drinking too. I'm not.
Wait, hold on. Let me just explain it real quick.
Give me a little bit. I promise you, I will get to slurring my words.
Hold on. Let me explain to the audience real quick because this isn't.
Yeah, sure.
He's not fully there. He thinks,
I'm almost there.
He's almost there.
I feel it. I'm almost there.
The thing is that because
I'm too relaxed right now.
Yeah,
I'm definitely almost there.
Because he's new to it, and I told him to really take his time because I drink normally.
You're making me drink more than you're drinking.
Well, that's why I brought my cup over here.
Reyes World TV. Reyes over here is a terrible influence. I was like, you know what? I don't think I should drink too much. And you're like, no, man, just you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to drink more. So, yeah, I'm pretty. This is like my second glass. I'm almost done, and I'm gonna go for a third after this because I want to get to the point where where I'm really entertaining.
Also, keep in mind that this vodka is 40% alcohol.
Jesus, it's a buzz. Y'all sound like a bunch of Dungeons and Dragon limp lizards.
I mean, I like Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, that's because you're a bitch.
I don't have limp lizards, but
I don't know what the lizard is. Is that a dick?
No. Maybe.
Who would refer to their dick as a lizard? Like, first off, lizards are typically pretty small.
Unless you're like the Lizard King or something.
Well, I mean, I think you'd have to have something wrong with your dick in order to call it like a lizard, right?
I mean, technically, a dragon's like a form of a lizard. So
well, I mean, like if you're calling your penis a lizard, I just think that like it's green and scaly, and you should probably get it checked out by a doctor.
Be helped by mystic knights.
If a dick's blowing fire, time to get checked. That, my friend, is what I believe we call chlamydia. 5 pounds. Well, thank you, Tickleson. I appreciate that.
What's that?
It's a donation.
Oh, nice.
I call my penis a lizard because it's rough and it's constantly shedding skin. Again, I would consult a doctor. I just stumbled. I would consult a doctor. I'm spilling vodka all over the place.
Yeah. Stop swinging your drink.
I will stop swinging my drink.
Also, keep on chugging.
See, you're taking advantage of me.
I'm not.
You are absolutely.
How am I taking advantage?
Advantage of me.
You said
100% taking advantage.
You said you wanted to drink, right?
I do, bro. That could not sound any more rapier. I'm not taking advantage of you. You said you wanted to drink, right? You want some more?
Hold on, let me get this pill real quick.
Wait, was V gonna put a rape scene in his video? Okay, there's a funny story about that. I was making a movie called Coworkers, and initially what I wrote into the script was that this woman pushes this character down, and like the fucking camera pans to the door. Like you get a feel that like she quote unquote this dude, and it was going to be my character, so I really didn't feel comfortable like being the writer and writing something like that in where you have to go out of your way to show something like that. And then when we're shooting the movie, Alan comes up to me, black friend Alan, or as we all know him, Benedict Allen, because the guy's a fucking traitor. Alan came up to me. He's like, "Oh, we got to do this scene. We got to go into detail with it. We got to show this." And I was like, "Alan, I'm not gonna ask a actress to straddle my lap in a scene. Like, I'm not going to do that. And he was like, well, I think that we should, and the movie's going to suffer if we don't. So what ended up happening is Alan got this one dude, you know, Chris.
Yeah.
White Chris.
Martiri?
No, we're not using last names, but Bozzer.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so him, Chris, and then the girl who's playing the character approached me on set and was like, so about this, are we gonna do this or what? And I was like, I'm getting cornered by these people to do this scene. I'm like, I felt like pressured to do it. And I was like, look, I don't think that we need to. It's like, come on, man, we gotta do this scene. So I just agreed to do the scene, and it was not awkward like I thought it would be. But it was awkward because I felt like Alan was enjoying it way too much. It's like, this is what I live for, putting my best friend in a like almost porno.
But I think also because like there was a solid communication with everyone.
What happened with Alan? Well, if you followed the last live stream I did, Alan
It's black.
Alan told this girl that I was talking to that I was quote unquote drowning in pussy. That was his direct. You didn't hear this?
No.
Okay, he told this chick that I was.
Why would you say that?
Because he's Alan. And then you know what else he did?
What?
He actually asked her if she would be the first white chick that he banged.
Wow.
Right? Like he threw me, and still to this day, he says he didn't do anything wrong, and he's not worried about doing
He's
it.
very delusional.
I was like, Alan, you don't see how that's screwed up at all. And he's like, no, man, like I'm the underdog. I'm like, what the f does that mean, Alan?
Is he like?
He's like, nah, man, I'm the underdog. I'm like, okay, Alan, if you were talking to a chick, even if it wasn't romantic and you were just trying to see her or whatever, and I'm like, and I stepped in and I tried to play some game, I'm like, you would be upset with me. He goes, yeah, absolutely. And I go, so you don't see why it'd be screwed up for you to do the same? He goes, nah, man, if I take a chick from you, it's I'm an underdog. You have plenty. I was like, Alan, that is not how this works. And then
that makes no sense.
It doesn't. And then one time I was like, he was like, yo, he goes, you have all these chicks out here, but you never give one to me. I'm like, Alan, I'm not a pimp. I can't just like hand you a woman and be like, oh, you're gonna sleep with Alan now. Like, that's not how that works.
That like you have to be responsible for yourself once in a while. You can't just give.
Yeah, it's not my job to get you laid. Get yourself laid, man.
Like I get it's hard for a big dude, but like, come on, like you don't do
that. Right now, as we're talking, I'm a big dude. So
I'm a big dude.
Well, you're a lot bigger. That's why I have you on camera with me when I'm doing this video, is because you make me look small. You see why I don't show myself on camera?
Jeez.
There we go. See now you can see me how I'm seeing everything. No, you don't have to be on camera. No one
I'm gonna show my face to show that I'm here. Hi guys.
Go get your pizza.
Now the pizza came.
Can you say the N-word? I am drunk. I am not stupid. I'm not going to say ninja on YouTube. That'd be unethical. He could say it, though. I'll have him say it. So how much booze have you consumed? About this much. About this much right here. Have you considered a toupee or wig to mask your baldness? Let me tell you something. Bald is beautiful. So no.
First of all,
absolutely not. And by the way, I actually can grow hair. It's just there's not as much in the front as there used to be, and I would much rather just be a bald man than a man who's trying to hide his baldness. So, plus, I kind of actually dig the whole bald thing. Is that Dan Aykroyd's Crystal Skull? Yes, it is, and it is delightful. He's trying to be Kratos, just not buff enough and no dead kids. Well, I mean, it depends on what you consider dead kids. I'm gonna have to get this piece of crap over here to take my place while I get him plates for his goddamn food.
They see me over here?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Has V lost weight? Doesn't look like it.
Get out of here. Who's my favorite Ghostbuster?
None.
Bill Murray. Have you ever lost weight? I think was I talking to you?
No, I think that was towards you, but then I entered the
Have
the
I
chat.
ever lost weight? If that was toward me, I was actually a pretty thin dude when I started doing these videos. I had to get fat in order to do this role in a movie that I'm doing. If it was him, no, he's never. He's always been fat. He will always be fat. No matter how you try to better yourself, you will always be a fat piece of crap. And honestly, fat people make me sick. Disgusting.
You fit!
The big guy is more interesting than you. Oh, well. Hurts my feelings a little bit.
Thank you. Subscribe. Ray's World TV, boy.
Well, Oh, well, luckily we have this guy here. V, dude with you sounds like a whiny bitch. I didn't make that up.
There's always that one hater.
Try heroin next. Oh, you know, we gotta build our way there. We're gonna start light. Some crystals, Ted skull. That is this vodka. We're gonna get there eventually. You know, baby steps. Seriously, are you not like sweating at all?
No,
Is
I'm
it
hot,
just
but
me?
I'm too busy eating right now.
You're too busy eating to sweat.
Yeah, actually.
All right.
The rifle palm is
Every
lit.
time I take another sip of this, like, there's a small voice in the back of my head that says, you should probably stop. You should just not do this. And I'm hoping to drown him out. If you could feed Ryback more of anything, what would it be? Talent. You drink too much vodka, it will mess with your temperature. It makes you very hot if you drink a lot. I did that the first time, and then you see double. Well, I am almost there. When's the last time you strapped up a pair of rollerblades? That would be never. Are you gay? No, but you know what? Never knock it until you try it, right? So maybe if I have a couple more of these, who knows, right? Who knows?
Don't touch me.
Could
though.
go anywhere.
Yeah, no, don't touch me.
Yeah, okay, you fucking wish, you pervert. You had one drink. I'm on my third.
All
Don't even talk to me.
I am
Don't even
supporting
speak.
you.
No, there you go, sweetheart. That's for you. I would never. Could you stop crimpling it off? Stop with the bag.
I honestly hope they do. He does retire.
I think it's more profitable to have him on the roster and be like that he could retire.
But there's nothing
Oh,
he
shit.
could. There's nothing he could do though.
That one went straight to my head. Like that went right to my head. That went straight to my head. Like I'm lightheaded. Joe Rogan is a sellout. Don't go to that punk show ever. Yeah, I don't think that Joe Rogan is exactly going to be knocking on my door to have me on his show. I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Have you done any psychedelics?
Hey, The Amazing Atheist was on Joe Rogan. Again, The Amazing Atheist is a couple steps higher than me on the YouTube ladder. I should probably not be flailing this around. Favorite Quentin Tarantino flick? The one where he says the N-word. So all of them. No, I like Pulp Fiction, I guess. No, actually, Reservoir Dogs. I dare you to kiss each other in front of the camera. Well, I'll tell you what, we won't even do that behind the camera. So my answer for that is no. Reyes, on the other hand, has been trying to get me drunk, and I have a very sneaking suspicion that it's so that he could get away with that. But it's not happening. All right, so I see that look in your eyes.
It's a look of satisfaction from this pizza, actually.
It's the look that you're looking for me to give you some satisfaction, and it ain't happening, buddy. How did I meet Pedro? Well, actually, it's a funny story. Me and Pedro, culturally inappropriate Pedro, met because I was dating this horrid human being at the time. And she was like, hey, you got to meet this guy because his name is not Pedro. His name is Franny. I'm sorry, guys. I'm breaking kayfabe here. His name is Franny. And she was just like, hey, you should, we're going to meet up with my friend Franny. And I was like, okay, whatever. And he was like, oh, do you know him? And I was like, how? I don't think so. I was like, oh, you would know if you know him. He's got like this big body on top of these tiny little ballerina legs. I was like, well, this is the weirdest description I've ever heard of anybody. And then I saw the guy, and he was like, he had this like curly black hair, but he had like blonde like tips in it or whatever. It was a terrible, terrible look. And he had this like friggin', this one being seen, and like MySpace was a thing. And he had this like the shitty lip ring, and like these like skin tight pants that looked like he stole them from his 8-year-old little brother at the time. And like I was like, wow, that doesn't scrub. What the hell are you pointing at?
What the Capri Sun?
No, you drink. Don't throw up. I'll punch you if you throw up.
That's nasty.
That was the first time I met him. Is that an ex-girlfriend of mine introduced us. Me and my ex-girlfriend went back into our parents' bedroom because there was nobody there. We did the do, as the young folks say. And then I came back in the room after, and Franny was doing Pedro was doing swanton bombs onto a mat from like a step ladder onto a mattress. And then I knew me and him were going to be friends for a lifetime. That was back in high school. And Franny did not feel the same way when he met me. Franny actually hated me when he first met me. I think the second time I saw him, I ran up to him because I was a hyperactive little bastard. I ran up to him and I jumped on his back. And he was like, this is the most annoying human being I've ever met. But all these years later, he's still here, so.
Facts.
I had to do something right. The best friendships start from hatred. Absolutely. Well, it's weird.
That is true.
It's weird. All of my friendships have been people hating me when they first meet me and then liking me later. And then, like, the friendships that don't work out are people liking me at first and then hating me later. So it's all circle of life, right? My best friend, Paul, who I met in first grade, I actually met him because I accidentally elbowed him in the back when we were at when we were in the lunchroom, and then he turned around. And I want to remind you, I was a skinny, scrawny little white boy when I was younger, and Paul is like this big. He was fat then, but he's kind of brolic now. But he's this like much bigger dude, and he just turned around and he was like, "Why did you just hit me?" Wow, I'm so far behind in these. Jesus, I'm
I don't know
trying.
why you got them so late.
No, because I walked out of the room. I'd let you take over, and now I'm scrolling.
How's that
through.
my fault?
That is because you made me go downstairs to get you a plate and a ginger ale. What are you talking about?
So that interferes with the internet?
Because I had to go back up and look at what people sent me.
Oh, that's not my fault.
I'm about to pass out. Hey, me and you got something in common. V, I'm your biggest mark. Shout me out. Johnny Mc here. I can fly. Bro, in about 2 more sips, I'm going to be flying right beside you. You handle yourself well for Shitfish, man. First time, too. First time drinking, too. I'm doing pretty good. I'm proud of myself. I probably won't be at the end of the stream. And we just going to blow your nose, homeboy. You're just going to blow your nose, Playboy, in my live stream. We chat. We'll be too fast for V. He'll have to stream forever. Yeah, I'm sure all 37 of you are going to really appreciate that. Most tattoos are mistakes, absolutely. But you know what they say, Hakuna Matata, man. So
My tattoos aren't mistakes.
you are a mistake.
Probably.
Tattoos are like babies. Yes, mistakes. Dude, you undersell your channel hard. These wrestlers would be doing themselves a favor to help your channel, not to ask, because your videos are very well edited and made. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I disagree personally. I always think that they could be better. But
Same.
I think one of the main issues with the Switch is that they don't like to go down in price when it comes to the gaming, and it sucks. Oh my god. What a dick. And this is on film, by the way. Everyone sees you being a dick right now.
Did I make an effort to hide it at any point in my life?
At
I'm
all.
not an angry drunk. I just always enjoyed making Reyes miserable.
Yeah, nah, he's been doing this for years,
Yeah, when
actually.
I'm sober too. Like, you remember when we used to walk down the street and I just started like hitting you? I just started going breakdown, 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 breakdown.
That's true. Franny used to do the same thing as well. Every time I said breakdown, he'd be like, breakdown, 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 breakdown. DC or Marvel? Obviously, I'm going to give it to DC. I don't really care about Marvel, to be honest. Freaking.
Well, what are we talking about? Let me see Marvel or DC.
Well, they just said Marvel or DC.
Well, I
But
mean, okay, if we're talking about like comic books, like
are we talking comics or movies? Pick
if
one.
If it's comic books, the answer is DC. If it's movies, unfortunately, the answer is Marvel because DC movies suck.
I prefer DC movies still as
They
well.
suck.
They don't
They
suck.
suck.
They're
I'm
not.
a DC fan, and I think they suck.
They're not as bad as people make it out to be.
No,
to be
Batman
honest,
versus Superman.
Batman
Justice
versus
League,
Superman
awful.
was not that good.
It was not that good. You said
Was
it
not that bad.
You said
It was not
good.
that.
No,
It was not that
You
bad.
can't change it. You just said not that good.
Aquaman
Are you
kicked
sure?
ass. Wonder Woman kicked ass.
Wonder Woman was alright.
I enjoyed Justice League a lot.
Terrible
Nah,
movie.
It was not
Absolutely.
terrible.
Absolutely.
It really was not terrible.
It really was.
I think you're just bugging.
Never before have I put on a DC movie where I was like, I don't even want to finish watching this. I just don't want to see this anymore. It upsets me.
All right, he's kicking me out because he's racist. So, bye, guys.
I'm glad you guys all found that out.
Ew, you own Black Panther.
This is a good movie.
No, it's trash.
Why'd you think Black Panther was a garbage?
It was not
movie?
entertaining, and it was just generic.
But you like Batman versus Superman.
Batman vs Superman was different.
Batman versus
Mhm.
Superman wasn't different. That's a problem with it.
You
It was
have
terrible.
Batman versus Superman.
I do, because I wanted to review it. It's terrible. I also have a bunch of movies that I fucking hate. The thing is that my movie collection is either movies I love or movies I despise. I also have Batman and Robin in there. It's not like it's I love Batman and Robin.
All right,
Come on,
watch-
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Mr. Freeze.
I'd rather watch Batman and Robin than most Marvel films at this point.
Yeah, but that's because it's entertaining. Like,
Exactly.
but not for the right reason. How's your first time drinking? It is phenomenal. Let me tell you, I am having a hard time standing up. My pet iguana is gay.
I don't know why that is so funny.
Can I ask how you found that out? Drinking with you, V. Thank you. I appreciate that I'm not alone. In my life, I'm never drunk. Did you just break my chair, you mother... I don't even know what to end that with. Did you break my chair?
It doesn't look broken.
I don't look broken either, but I am on the inside. So you break my chair? Be careful. Too much liquor can cause gay tendencies. Not that much liquor. I didn't buy that much liquor. I only bought like $50 worth.
Hey.
Dude, I'm gonna fall over. Like I'm stumbling now, and I can't stop myself from drinking more.
Dude.
What?
Stain is coming back.
Bro, who gives a...
I care. I
Of
actually
course
like
you do.
Stain
You
a
like,
lot.
you like Nickelback.
Yes, I do.
What kind of person are you?
A good person.
Bet you like Creed, too.
No, that's why I draw the line. Damn.
Rest in peace, V's brain cells. Can you say rest in peace if they were never really with us to begin with? They were more like aborted. I think you're lying about your drinking, though. What are you talking about? I could assure you, Rez could even back me up on this. That I've only smoked. I don't really drink.
No, that 100%. He's been drinking more than me, and this is the first time I've seen him drunk ever. And we've known each other
Never
since
happened. High school.
Yeah, 15.
Since freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
When you used to wear Hawaiian shirts.
I still
Did you
wear Hawaiian shirts.
Did you take that from The Simpsons? Like, there's only two types of people who wear
No.
Hawaiian.
The boy was wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
So?
There's only two kinds of guys who wear those shirts. Gay guys and big fat party animals.
Is
No,
that where you got it
I
from?
took that from Gabriel Iglesias.
I never watched Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah, he always
because
wears Hawaiian
I
shirts.
respect myself.
He's actually pretty funny. He got a lot of issues.
Cecil, let me call in. Yeah, message me on Twitter. I'll give you the link or whatever.
Who?
Cecil. Whoever wants to call in, I will let you. Just vodka and Capri Sun. Yeah, I'm pretty shit faced right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Alex Jones, and we are breaking the conditioning. Now look, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm kind of retarded, which is why I liked and subscribed to the Social Injustice Warriors channel. I even clicked that little bell to stay notified. You have to look into it, people. But then I began to uncover what I believe to be a secret, nefarious plot orchestrated by Zionist reptilians. Now give me a second. Digging deep, I discovered that he wants you to quote-unquote follow him on Twitter. Now think about that for a minute. What kind of person, what sort of individual wants you to follow them? You know who else wanted people to follow them? The world's biggest Beach Boy fan, Charles Manson. Those who want to show their support donate to the guy's Patreon for exclusive content. Now why is it so exclusive? What's this guy hiding from the public? What do those Patreons see that the people of YouTube don't? Then I noticed he also has a PayPal, and just for the low price of $22 plus shipping, you can get yourself a SIJW t-shirt, Social Injustice Warrior. So let's put this all together. He wants people to follow him, he calls you VTards, he wants you all to donate your money to him, and he wants all of you to wear the same clothing. So that just leads to ask, what kind of a hive-like cult is this man operating? The Infuso, the Social Injustice Warrior.